Hey, gang, got a lot of questions from many different students, especially about the final project and how to finish that well. And I've appreciated that. Probably one of the most common questions is the rule of life, like what in the world is it? How does it work? Or perhaps in some cases, you've been in multiple classes and it sounds like you've got a different explanation on the rule of life every single time, and you don't know where to go with that. And the reality is that rule of life, although it's a concept that's been around Christianity for a long time, it has a very broad understanding. So, if people come from much more of a spiritual formation type background, or your professor is really trained in those types of thinking and rhythms, they may have a very involved rule of life that's specific, especially if they're big fans of monastic movements. Those of us that come much lean along the practical theology side. I mean, that's my research area is practical theology and digital space and what that is doing to our communities, um, and how that changes the way we think and interact, and even microcultures that are created because of that. That's my whole world. So I look at it from very pragmatic. So what are we going to do now? How are we going to move from where we are to where we're going to be? So in this course, we looked at discipleship practices, and I want you in your final project to simply come up with one very concrete, specific discipleship practice that fits with the flow of what you've been writing in your signature assignment, and that you will apply in the next quarter to your life. So, don't just pick one. Pick one that you're going to actually demonstrate how you're going to weave that in to your rhythm of life, so that your rule of life, as it becomes developed, becomes the things that you can live by that shape how you train yourself to depend upon God in the days ahead. So, hope that helps. Hope that doesn't make it worse. And good luck as we hit the final hours on this project.